Welcome to this explainer, everyone. Look, if you're trying to naturally supercharge your vitality, you really don't need a crazy chemistry set or some outrageously expensive supplement subscription. You don't even need hours of meal prep. Today, we're jumping straight into the ultimate daily vitality juice. Because let's be real, true, lasting energy doesn't usually come from a magic artificial pill, right? It comes from optimizing how your body actually functions on a cellular level. So we're going to break down an incredibly practical, everyday habit that you can throw together right in your own kitchen to naturally support your overall health and get your system running at absolute peak performance.
Now, the source material here doesn't beat around the bush, and honestly, neither are we. It addresses a very specific and often sensitive issue directly, a loss of erections. In fact, the text vividly points out what happens to your banana if you just ignore the problem and stop getting them. I know it sounds a little blunt, but scientifically speaking, male vitality and the health of your erections act as a massive flashing warning light for your entire cardiovascular system. It's basically a barometer for your blood flow. If things aren't working down there, well, it's a huge wake-up call that your body's circulation needs some serious support. And that is exactly why taking proactive, daily steps is absolutely crucial for your overall wellness.
But hey, here's the really good news. You absolutely do not need a complicated, stressful regimen to fix this root cause. The answer is actually a super simple, highly actionable daily vitality juice that just uses a few basic kitchen staples. And relying on a natural, liquid delivery system is actually incredibly effective. When you consume these specific nutrients in liquid form, your body doesn't have to work nearly as hard to break down all those synthetic binders or fillers you'd find in artificial pills. The absorption right into your system is rapid and efficient. We're talking about using ingredients you probably already have sitting in your pantry or your fridge right now to create a totally natural, powerful boost.
Instead of just throwing a random assortment of health foods into a blender, we're looking at a highly specific, synergistic blend. This formula relies on 4 super manageable yet incredibly potent components. We've got beet powder, pomegranate juice, grated ginger, and honey. And together, these aren't just tasty ingredients, right? They're strategically combined to target vasodilation, reduce systemic inflammation, and give you natural cellular energy. This is the exact science-based recipe we're going to build step by step right in your own glass. No extra fluff. Just these 4 elements working in total harmony to optimize your cardiovascular health. So let's walk through exactly how to construct this, and more importantly, why it actually works so well.
All right, so the whole foundation of this drink starts with beet powder. You just grab a glass and drop in exactly 1 teaspoon. But why beets? Well, from a science standpoint, beets are absolutely packed with dietary nitrates. When you consume them, your body acts like this amazing little chemical laboratory, converting those nitrates into a crucial molecule called nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is a vasodilator. That basically means it actively signals the smooth muscle inside your blood vessels to just relax and widen. This drastically improves the flow of oxygen and nutrient-rich blood throughout your entire body. So that single teaspoon of beet powder, that's the fundamental engine driving your circulation. Okay. Once you've got your teaspoon of beet powder ready, you're going to pour pomegranate juice directly over it. Now, this is not just for flavor. The pomegranate juice actually acts as a critical biological protector. See, that nitric oxide you just created with the beets is amazing, but it's also highly unstable and can break down really quickly in your bloodstream. But pomegranate juice is overwhelmingly rich in powerful antioxidants. They swoop in and literally protect the nitric oxide from degrading. It essentially supercharges the beet powder's effects, making sure those blood vessels stay open way longer. It's like this brilliant physiological tag team happening right there in your glass. Next up, to give this mixture a nice little kick, we grate in some fresh ginger. You don't need huge chunks here, just a little bit of freshly grated root to blend into that pomegranate and beet base. And ginger plays a totally different but equally vital role. It's a powerhouse natural anti-inflammatory and a well-known circulation booster. Look, if your blood vessels are inflamed, it honestly doesn't matter how much nitric oxide you produce, your blood is still going to struggle to flow efficiently. By cooling down that cellular inflammation, ginger ensures the pathways stay completely clear, allowing your blood to flow freely and smoothly to literally every part of your body.
Finally, to finish off the formulation, you bring in a single teaspoon of honey. And just like the other components, the measurement here is really specific and intentional. Honey does way more than just sweeten the tartness of the pomegranate and ginger. Raw honey provides naturally occurring enzymes and acts as this quick, sustained energy source for your body's cells. So when you bring it all together, you basically created the ultimate vitality cocktail. You've got nitrate-rich beets to open the vessels, antioxidant-packed pomegranate to protect that opening, circulation-boosting ginger to clear the pathways, and energizing honey to fuel the whole system.
But listen, having this incredible science-backed mixture just sitting in a glass is only half the battle. First, you've got to stir it incredibly well so all 4 ingredients are fully mixed together. Second, and guys, this is the absolute key to making natural remedies actually work, you have to drink this every single day. The psychology of habit building is huge here. Natural interventions aren't some magic quick-fix drug. They require absolute consistency to build up those essential nutrients and antioxidants in your system over time. Making this a reliable, non-negotiable, everyday habit is literally the only way to transform a good recipe into a truly life-changing health routine.
And if you can commit to that daily habit, here is the real payoff. Because you're drinking this as a liquid, these vital nutrients bypass the slow digestive breakdown you normally get with solid foods, and they hit your bloodstream incredibly fast. The source material notes that by following this exact routine every single day, you will feel the difference within days. It's an amazingly fast-acting routine. But, it's super important to remember that while you might feel that initial boost in just a matter of days, maintaining this consistency over weeks and months is what ultimately creates real, lasting changes in your overall vitality, your stamina, and your cardiovascular health.
And that brings us to the end of our breakdown. Think about it. It takes less than 2 minutes a day to give your body the exact nutrients it needs to thrive naturally. Are you ready to trade those synthetic quick fixes for a simple, science-backed habit that actually builds real, lasting vitality from the inside out? Start blending, stay consistent, and as the source wisely advises, follow for more real health tips. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.